Welcome back in the kitchen again with Chef Ricardo Cooking Show. It's amazing to be in the kitchen, giving you favorite recipe ideas and tips. Anyway, today we make you a Sunday dinner. Today's Sunday dinner is gonna be oxtail with plain rice and vegetable. So hopefully guys will like the recipe. Please leave your comments below and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Thank you so much to tune in and watching Chef Ricardo Cooking Show. It's just amazing to know that so many people love the show. Stay tuned. Nice and lovely. Welcome back again in the kitchen with Chef Ricardo Cooking Show. Anyway, right here a couple weeks ago I marinate up some oxtail and put it in my fridge. This is amazing guys. Look at this now. This is the oxtail, as you can see right here. I marinated. I buy this oxtail a couple of weeks ago, get it marinated, and I just put it in my fridge. Got a whole heap of garlic, thyme, spring onion and white onion, a lot of stuff on it guys. It's just amazing to know that the amount of ingredients I did put on it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the link and paste it below. That's so you guys can see how I did marinate my oxtail. As you can see, look at that, beautiful and nice. I marinated it and put it in my freezer, so I was gonna get it ready to cook next time. But anyway, today we want to do some oxtail, and it's a Sunday dinner recipe, and hopefully you guys like the recipe. If you want me to do another video for how I marinate my oxtail before, I can do that because I have more oxtail, but because I have this one which I'm already marinated. But what I want to simply say to you, when you're marinating your oxtail, all you need is garlic, spring onion, white onion, thyme, and I did cut up some peppers and a whole heap of fresh garlic right here. See me have 3 more garlic right here, which I'm going to also put in the front pan, and put a little bit of browning just to bring in the flavor towards it with a lot of, you can see this is all the peppers which I use, and the garlic, see the garlic which I use on it, and I just freeze it for about 2 weeks. I have it in my freezer, so I decided today to cook this nice lovely oxtail today. Anyway guys, I know you're gonna love this one, so enjoy the recipe, and I'm gonna show you how to cook this perfect oxtail at home today from Chef Ricardo. Nice and lovely guys. So basically, empty pot, look at that, nothing, high temperature at the moment. You see, the temperature is really high. So what I'm going to do, pop it straight on the front pot, like, in the pot like that, on the stove. Pop a little pinch of oil, not too much, guys, you know what I mean? You don't need a lot of oil inside of it. You don't need to do this what I'm doing still, but because I'm a chef and I know what I'm doing. Second thing, put your 3 cloves of garlic in it, and then don't do that, use a wooden spoon. You saw that pot here, look? There's a lot of oxtail I'm cooking at it. Look how they look. This is a proper pot for cooking oxtail meat, also the stuff inside of it. Alright. So what you do, burn off the garlic in the oil for about a second. And you can see that lovely scent burning off of the garlic. Nice. After you do that, get those lovely oxtail and pop them straight inside like this. Get that lovely fried up. Alright, give it another secret. If you notice, it doesn't black. You know what I mean? When you're doing it, you don't want it too black. Don't put too much browning on it. Just keep it at a lovely color. Nice complexion. Look at that. Beautiful and nice. And you can see, and I have on my gloves, guys. Please work with your gloves, alright? So basically what we're going to do, we're going to be cooking out this in a pot for roughly about 30 minutes at least. About 15 minutes we're gonna brown it off in a pot. In the meantime, please put on a kettle and make it start to get boiled, because we're gonna add water to it until it gets soft. We're gonna continue adding water until you see the meat start to falling off the bone. Not really like mashing up like you're making mashed potato, but you know what I mean? The meat's supposed to be coming off the bone, guys. You're gonna love this Sunday dinner. two things, you can serve this with a plain rice, or you can serve this with some lovely rice and peas, but we may just do some plain rice today, guys. And I mean, the following Sunday we did plain rice on rice and peas, so beautiful, really nice. Alright, what you're next going to do is cover it like this and leave it for it to go and cook and sweat its own liquid. Alright, enjoy the recipe. Lovely and nice. So, this is what's gonna happen now. Look at this. Yeah? It's dry all the way down. So what you do, give it a stir. Alright? Look at that. See? That beautiful, this look like a real proper oxtail. Yeah, man. And you can even cut them smaller if you like to. You can cut them into 4, but that's the style everyone do now. But I like my oxtail look like the Jamaican way. That's why when a little boy I come up, I saw my oxtail look. So basically what we're going to do now is I boil my kettle and I'm going to add some boiling water. Alright, if you notice the amount of water I'm having it, so the water cover it, and basically the next time when I'm gonna show you the video, the next section is when I can break it off and it's getting soft. Alright, lovely and nice. So you need to just get it tender, cook down really soft. So just add in water, boiling water until it gets soft. Cover that and leave that until it boiling again, and if it is soft, you don't need to add any more water. If it is not soft, add more water. Alright? Enjoy the recipe, guys. Nice and lovely Sunday dinner oxtail. Nice and lovely, guys. So basically, we have some ingredients which we're going to add to the oxtail. I must say, half of a potato, and a medium carrot, and a few mixed peppers, white onion, and spring onion. This is about roughly a handful of butter bean. Butter bean you can get at the local shop supermarket to buy. And this is some dough which I just made, which we're going to make some spinach dumpling to put inside of it, mini dumpling also. So basically all we will do the spinach is this way. Break up a little piece, roll it up in your hand, and that's it. And also all you can make this is just 1/4 cups of flour, a little bit of water, mix it together and it form a dough. All of these ingredients we will put in the pot now. Look at the oxtail, how it look. Lovely and nice. So basically this is exactly what's going on right here. Looking lovely and nice. So basically you can know when your meat is cooked. Look at this. Stirring apart. Alright, lovely. What you need to do is put in your potato. Nice one. That's the potato right there, guys. And that looking lovely and nice. And all of your season, white onion, spring onion, carrots, mixed peppers, you can cut your season and pepper how you like to cut them. It's fine. I just cut mine in very small. And that looking lovely, is it? Alright. Next thing, add your nice lovely butter bean. Then we're gonna make some little spinach dumpling, your favorite. Add to it. And this is the real Jamaican way we're talking about right here. I'm going to show you a secret guide how you can make dumpling in another way, which you don't need to dirty up your hand and your hand can be clean. Lovely and nice. As I see this looking lovely right here. I believe I have a video on YouTube how to make the dough and the spinach dumpling. And that looking lovely. Nice, as you can see, I'm making a few of them well. When you're making oxtail, this is a must. You have to put these things in it. And that looking so lovely and nice. Yes. Look at that. Beautiful. What I'm going to do is just a little bit of ketchup towards it. Not too much. And a little pinch of my favorite browning, not too much neither, because you don't want to get it too black. Just a little pinch of browning, just to make the color look a little bit different. As you see, really seasoned and looking lovely and nice. Yeah, that's how your oxtail must look. The real Jamaican oxtail me I talk about. This is not a camouflage oxtail where people are cook around, but now I'm talking about that's oxtail. When I grew up, come up, this is the way I see my parents and cook their oxtail. You understand? Nowadays, people cooking it a different kind of way. That's not the real oxtail. That's the fake one. This is the real oxtail. If you notice, when you hold the oxtail, you bite the meat around. So basically we're just going to allow this to cook for probably about 10 minutes. Oxtail take a little time to cook, but when you cook and you season it the right way, it tastes lovely and nice. With the dough and the butter bean, the season up everything, really nice. So let's give it a taste. Lovely. Only thing I would do now is simple. Put just a little bit of beef seasoning it. That's it. Allow that to cook for about 10 minutes. Lovely and nice. Look at that, guys. Anyway, this finished now. I'm gonna share out this now because I want to cook and burn up. Alright? Look at that. Look at the gravy. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. Turn off the stove. It is finished. I don't need to go any further with it. And as you can see, this is the way you cook Jamaican oxtail, guys. I'm telling you, perfect. A lot of people when they cook oxtail, they cut it up like they're making stew chicken. This is not stew chicken. This is oxtail. This is the way you cook oxtail. And the way they bite it, the meat's supposed to just fall off of the bone. That's a proper oxtail, guys. Well, a lot of people might say, okay, suppose you have to function or anything. Well, you know what I mean? That's how Jamaican cook it. You have to just work with it and make sure you just cover yourself. Don't get yourself dirty up. But as you can see, looking lovely and nice, full of a lot of gravy and thing. Butter bean, the dumpling, everything inside of it. Everything cooked lovely and nice. What I'm going to do now is share it out on a plate and make you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright? Enjoy the recipe, guys. And I want to say the oxtail take a very long. Once the oxtail cook, I don't need to explain. Once the oxtail cook and you can tear it off like this and it'll fall off of the bone, that means it's good to go. Enjoy it, guys. It's beautiful. Lovely. I just share it out, guys, and look at that amazing Sunday dinner, looking lovely and nice with that lovely oxtail. So guys, enjoy the recipe and please subscribe to the channel and leave your comments. Every Sunday we come out with that beautiful recipe. So anyway, Next week Sunday, hopefully we can do something for the vegan them, and you know what I mean, something fantastic. So guys, I just enjoy the recipe, and please leave your comments. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we are there to help everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.